This is the Dyson Hot and Cool Air Purifying Fan Heater. Will this actually keep you cool in the summer and warm in the winter? Well, let's take a closer look. Don't forget to hit the red button to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up and click the notification bell to get my next video first. So at the end of this video, I will list my pros and cons and tell you the type of people that should buy this and also the people that shouldn't. So I've actually owned this now for around 6 months. I actually bought it in December last year and I actually had it for the main use as a heater, but I wanted to wait until I did my review because I wanted to check out the cooling method in it as well and to see whether it was worth the quite hefty price tag. I'll leave a link in the description so that you can check out the latest price where you are at the moment. So the reason I bought this was to have an energy efficient heating system and also cooling system all in one, which didn't cost the earth to run and also wasn't too noisy. Now there are 10 fan speeds with this heater and it has to be said it is pretty quiet. Obviously on level 10 you do get up to a reasonable level. At level 1 it operated at around 30 to 35 decibels, level 5 was around 46 to 48 decibels and we got a measurement of around 60 to 65 decibels at level 10, which isn't too bad. Now it's important to stress that this is an effective heater, the room gets a lot warmer, but it doesn't actually cool. It just circulates air in the same way that a fan does, but it gives you that added filtration so that you get far fresher and cleaner air. One feature that is often overlooked is the fact that this doesn't have any blades spinning round, so therefore it is completely safe for children and pets. You can see here my dog sat right in front of the fan and is definitely lapping up that cool breeze. So you can leave this almost anywhere in the house and feel rest assured that it will be safe. Without a doubt, the design of this fan will enhance any room. It looks absolutely fantastic. It comes with a remote control and here you can fully operate all of the functions on the fan. As well as the remote, you can also control this thing with your voice if you've got access to Google Assistant or Amazon Alexa. Setting up your Dyson air purifier is an absolute breeze. Do you like the pun there, guys? Anyway, it's straightforward, just follow the on-screen instructions and within no time you'll be all set up and then you'll be presented with this home screen. The home screen gives various informations like the air quality, the temperature, and you've got basic controls. You can click the remote button to go into the more advanced settings and here you can choose between heating or cooling, whether you want it in automatic mode so it will sense the temperature in the room and then take it down to a temperature, or it will heat it up to a certain temperature. You can even choose whether you want the oscillation on at all, or 45, 90, 180 or 350 degrees. As a cooling fan, this is very economical to use. 0.7 watts in standby mode, and that goes up to a maximum of 22 watts in our measurements when it was on fan speed 10. So to give you some context, that could be over half as much as what a traditional fan would use, so the power saving in that mode is very good. Disappointingly though, the heating side of this is on a par with other traditional fan heaters, although it will heat more efficiently. In this next illustration you can see the different ways the heat is circulated throughout the room when comparing the Dyson to a standard fan heater. And this means that the heat is getting to all corners of the room, so you're getting effective heating, and also it does it an awful lot quicker. Now you've probably noticed the LED screen on the front of this thing, which indicates numerous things. You can also set a timer for this to go off after 30 minutes right up to 8 hours. And you can set it into night mode where it will go down to level 4 on the fan, and you can then set the timer if you wish. Now there's so much more information that this LED screen gives you, and combine that with the app, it will give you all of the information about the quality and the air quality that it's measuring, what it is and what does it mean, and so it's definitely very helpful. The filter captures gases and 99.95% of all particles as small as 0.1 microns. And the big thing that I notice using this thing is, whereas a fan in the past will just throw dirty air at you, this thing is really clean and feels very, very fresh. The fan can also be angled up or down, and you can remove the filters if you do need to change them. Although, as I said, I've had this for around 6 months and it's saying that I've still got 99% of filter life remaining. All you do is take the filters out of the side compartment and then swap them over. Okay, so let's now have a look at the pros and cons. For me, the design is fantastic. I think it looks stunning and it'll look great in any room. There's no blades, so therefore it's great for children and also for pets. The heating side of this is definitely by far the best thing about it. It heats a large room very quickly and very efficiently. And also the cooling side, although I've got that on the con list as well, one of the benefits to the cooling is the fact that it is very efficient in terms of the wattage output. So therefore it's over half what another similar type of fan heater could be. This has excellent air purifying. It really is clean and fresh and pleasant to breathe. The app is brilliant, as I think I've demonstrated in this, and the fact that you've got the remote control is definitely a big bonus. And if you do want to control this with your voice, well, then you can. It's very simple. The cons. Now, there's no getting away from it. This thing does cost a lot of money. It's £550, or it was when I bought it in the UK, and it's over $600 in the US. It's also important that you're aware that this is not an air conditioning unit. This will not cool the air. It will only act in the same way that the fan does. However, the air that comes at you will be really fresh and really pleasant. If you do need to change the filters, then they can be expensive if you go for the official ones. However, there is a workaround. There are third-party filters out there. And for me, I think the other thing that would have been nice if Dyson had used their incredible technology to actually lower the cost when heating. That would have made this thing a lot better and more appropriate for more people. So who should and who shouldn't buy this thing? Well, if the design is important to you, I don't think you're going to find a nicer looking device out there. And also, if you're looking for air purifying, this thing delivers incredibly clean, fresh air. If you're happy with it just being a fan, not everyone wants an aircon unit, some people just want a fan most of the time. And also if you're wanting to use that heating element, because that is what it delivers best. And so if it's just a fan and just a heater, this thing is great. Now, you shouldn't really buy this if you're on a budget because, as we've spoken about, it is quite expensive. And also, if you're actually looking for an aircon unit and not a fan, well then you need to buy an aircon unit because this is not one of those. I hope this has been helpful for you guys. Thanks for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next review.